Hello everyone! Welcome to this match in the 4-digit Mania World Cup round of 32. And man, am I excited to see what teams we're gonna have for this time around. I'm Bulma Gamer PH76, and coming to the commentary booth with me is going to be Era Adam. Hello Adam, how are you doing today?
Hello everyone, it's Adam here, also known as Adam Ackerville by many. But yeah,
And
doing fine and dandy on almost evening, really well. Hopefully everyone else is also having a good day. Anyway, how are you doing?
I am fine myself. Thank you so much, Era Adam, for the well wishes. Though we'd like to know what match are we going to be having? And here we go. It's gonna be Thailand versus Ireland. By the way, when you almost see it.
No, stop it. But yeah, yes,
anyways,
we will be having Thailand versus Ireland, the seed 6 versus seed 27, and also it's gonna be the last match being streamed for this week. If I'm not wrong.
No, there's one more match I believe, but we will be sleeping by then, Adam. So
yeah,
that's probably the last match for us Asians.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's gonna be streamed. Probably not from what I've heard from Albion, but the last match that will be happening is US versus Spain that is gonna be happening. And yes, got the confirmation from the streamer. It will not be streamed the last match, but this is the second to last match. So still, it is something to stay tuned and watch.
I mean, hopefully the MP link gets released at the very least. But then again, let's see how this one goes. So Ireland has some good players. They did qualify for the 4-digit Mania World Cup for a reason. So I do think that these two teams are gonna perform pretty well. Especially it's round of 32. This is the best chance for teams to get a point off the higher seeded countries and all that.
Yep, from what we saw earlier, Vietnam did lose 1 point to Czechoslovakia, so anything can happen, you know? But anyway, from Thailand, let's take a look at the player on the screen right now. We have Shokoha and Freshkey, pretty well-known name out there in 4DM community since they have played in the previous edition of 4DM before, so we should know them by now.
Okay, so let's look at this on the grand scale of things. Okay, so we do know the experience of Thailand and all that. As for Ireland, I do believe this is their second appearance in this tournament. If I'm not mistaken, they did qualify for last year's iteration of the 4-digit Mania World Cup tournament. It's very nice to see them here in the scene once again. So, being seed 27, I do think it was an improvement from 4DM 2023. Give me a second behind that. Let me double check and all that.
That is an improvement.
Okay, wait. We have to verify first. Okay, they went from seed 31 last year to seed 27 this year. But that's a good sign of things to come, meaning they've really improved and all that. So yeah, very nice work from Ireland to improve. And meanwhile, Thailand actually also improved a couple of seeds higher. Good job for both teams really making higher strides and better performances and all that. So gotta be careful though. Gotta be very careful because we did, again, like what I said a while ago, just because they're seed 27 doesn't mean they're not going to be making some noise. And not to mention, if I'm not mistaken, this pick was in the early game of last year's 4DM. Like, this was a jump stream pick, if memory serves me right.
Really? The one by Muka?
Yes.
Or is it the ranked version? But yeah, this is a banger song. This song was also used in last year's MWC as well, on the early game stage as well.
But that's a different map though, but it's the same song, yes. Yeah. So let's look at this, okay? Wait, why is Ireland on Sudden Death? I just realized that.
Paracosm with Sudden Death alongside Nightcall. I think it's because they can.
They're really keeping that consistency to themselves. Though I have to say, Ireland's accuracy is very good. Thailand,
That's
though, is
doing really
just a little
well.
bit more precise. But here's the thing. This is a jump stream sort of handstream pick of some sorts, so accuracy is generally going to be high. I'm just really glad to see that both teams have been performing very well on the accuracy side. So that means, in my opinion, physicality is not going to be too much of an issue for both teams. I think so, at least.
Yep, I mean, just from looking at this, both team is doing really, really well on the accuracy department of this jump stream pick, holding really, really well, respectable accuracy from all players across, actually, 99.80%, and Freshkey is almost back up to 99.90%, but do be granted, this is the warm-up, but still, it's impressive nonetheless.
Yeah, both teams just have been performing pretty well. It's honestly I'm just really happy to see both teams be very consistent. What's the issue that I see from Ireland though is they could be as consistent as Thailand, at least right now. But there seems to be a ceiling here. Like, you can see that Thailand's accuracy is just a touch higher. Scott finding a miss, but I don't think it's really gonna matter. This is warm-up after all, so like you're really just trying to get your hands to be awakened. Nightcore and Paracosm, they've both been doing really well. Scott's accuracy isn't even that low. It's also pretty good. Because once again, Thailand's accuracy has been so consistent and so precise.
Yep, just Thailand being Thailand with their experience in the tournament scene, especially Shokoha and Freshkey already, knowing what's gonna be happening in the 4DM scene around. Since they have been playing in previous editions. So they kind of expect what's gonna be happening in, separate stages of 4DM.
Both teams reaching the 2970 mark at least. Just very consistent and very nice performances from everyone.
Yep. And Shokoha and Rinmos both V1SS this warm-up of a jump stream map.
Gotta give it to Ireland though, their ratios are literally almost the same as the Thailand
Yeah.
team. Oh, they're going for Starry Press. So this is a big contrast. Wait,
Another 4DM map.
wait, what's
For
going
warm-up,
on?
I think.
I like how Scott's score just showed up again. What in the world is happening?
And it seems like we will be getting warm-up from Thailand now. Starry Presto.
I'm gonna be honest, when I heard warm up, I thought you said Walmart.
No, warm-up.
Oh yeah, it is warm up. But yeah, okay,
Yep.
I'll say yeah, the second Walmart. No! Oh my god! Warm up! Warm up! I'm sorry.
There we go. The curse is real. But yeah, it seems like this was used in 4DM4 as well, as we can see the difficulties name being 4DM4 edit. So let's just see what they will be doing on this warm-up, I guess. A long note sided warm-up as well. We have a rice one and we have a long note one now. Sadly, we do not have memes.
Let's see how Starry Presto is going to go. This will say a lot of stuff though. Like, how good is Ireland? On long notes, we know Thailand for their LN capacity. Basic MAME was like, I remember Basic MAME being a name that's known for being really good at LN packs. Especially back in 2019, 2020, Basic MAME was like such a good player. I will
Yeah,
always
man.
have I always have my respect for players like that. Like, such a good player. Shokoha is also really good, and Freshkey, well, Freshkey is Freshkey. Freshkey is also a very well known player.
Seems like we will be having someone from all the way back in 2019 to 2020 coming to the new scene. Well, the 2024 era, where the new gen is basically doing new gen stuff, going crazy with their skill boost. Honestly, it's exciting to see, older generation players from about 2018 to 2019 still play up until today to see if they still can, keep up with the newer generation of players who has access to way more variety of maps. But we just have to see.
Not to mention technology as well. And honestly,
Yeah.
I can't believe, Adam, you're making me feel old. 2018. Oh my goodness.
Allow it, okay.
Adam,
We started old. We started
My
old,
back.
and now we have to coach the newer generation to see what they can do. It's time for us to retire, honestly.
Okay, but anyways, these LNs really focused on releases, and Paracosm's keeping up with the entire Thailand team. In fact, having the highest accuracy right now. But this is really showing what's Thailand's strength here. It's definitely the LN consistency. Unfortunate that Ireland has some accuracy differences, but then again, it shouldn't be a problem. This is finals after all.
This was the finals level.
Yeah, this was finals 2022. It was finals in 2022
Damn.
or 40M4. Yeah.
I see. I mean, back in 40M4, I didn't really, remember too much of the maps myself, since I suck at remembering stuff. So that's interesting to know that this is about finals level back in 40M4. This
Yeah,
right
also,
now probably is gonna be semifinals this year. I'm not sure. I'm
I'd
not
say-
a map puller.
I'd say quarterfinals actually. But then again, I apologize. Apparently, it's pronounced basic mime. I think
Mime?
basic mime or basic mime. You know what? I don't even know anymore.
You know what? Basic meme. Let's go with that. But yeah, that's that aside. The entire side of Thailand is still holding that full combo. I just have to jinx it, don't I?
Okay, but yeah, these Ellen releases are insane. But wait a second, Paracosm 99.76 this map? That's
Hey
actually
yo,
really
hold
good.
on. That's really good. Keeping up with the likes of Thailand's roster right now. Actually, the highest accuracy in the entire lobby.
And before she misses, she doesn't. Okay, very good performance for everyone. This map is no joke. 1-200. 1-200. Although
That's-
basic Mimey has the best ratio in the entire lobby, 1-200 is just how.
That's crazy for finals level and 40M4. Still, really well done. But now, warm-ups are done, and we will be getting into the row to see which one of them will be winning the row and starting off first.
Alright, so yeah, let's see. I think Ireland is gonna ban the ballistic map. Or honestly, any dense LNs. Probably Analyze is gonna be Ireland's ban. Meanwhile, Thailand's probably gonna ban. Maybe. The Mocha Loca map actually. Or BRBY.
Either Rice 2 or Rice 5. Yeah, understandable. And Ireland will be winning the role actually with 59 points, if I'm not wrong, from the chat messages from earlier. And they will be protecting Rice 5, so we won't be seeing Thailand potentially banning that since it's out of the picture now.
Alright. Okay, yeah, Rice 5, that is a good protect from Ireland. This is something I know they're consistent in. Like,
LN4, okay, understandable from
this is
Thailand.
very good protect from both teams. Like, they definitely studied their strengths and weaknesses. Nice to see that. But now comes the bans.
Yep.
Ireland has to ban Dark Tides or Analyze. Or Show actually works as well. But
Maybe
Thailand should...
Dark Ties, in my opinion.
I think Thailand's gonna ban the Birds Midair or Kiss the Sexy Robot. Yeah, Kiss the Sexy Robot, I'm not surprised anymore. Definitely the ban to go. Like, Ireland's just I really do think Ireland's gonna be consistent in something like that.
Yeah, from the looks of it, seems like Ireland is able to keep up with Thailand on the right side of things, if not maybe slightly better on this early stage. We'll never know until the match actually start and we see the maps being played, but we will be seeing Ireland banning SV1. Rest in peace, Usagi Flap. We will never see you again.
Why? It always gets banned. Oh my god.
It's always the SV. It's always the SV that gets banned. There's no way around it. And now it will be Ireland's pick as well. And they will be straight away going into Rice to the Odo. The remix, not remix, the cover of Odo actually.
Oh man, do I love this song. It's such a good song. I really love this.
Banger song. But yeah, we just have to see what Ireland is able to cook up with their rice picks.
Alright, so this is Odo? That's how you read it?
Yes, Odo, correct.
Putting in I'll just say yet. Putting in yet in the Ireland roster I think makes sense. But having basic Mimey in the Rice roster,
Ooh, that's interesting.
I thought they would have put someone like Tanakot in there. Is it Tanakot? I think it's pronounced like that.
We just have to see.
I really would have thought someone like Tanakot or someone like maybe Rinmos actually.
Yeah, Rinmos has shown themselves to be really good at the rice-oriented side of things as well. But we just have to see what basic meme, yes, I'm gonna keep calling him that now, can do in the, rice department.
But yeah.
Seems like either Nightcall or Paracosm had sudden death on.
I mean, yeah, please, no sudden death. You absolutely do not want to play a tournament match with that.
Yeah, playing sudden death on a tournament setting is basically do or die. And the MP start command has been activated. Good luck, have fun to these two teams on Odo, the speed-oriented map.
Is it really speed-oriented though? I thought
I guess so. It's bursty speed. I mean, there is a speed section on the second half, and at the first half, it's pretty traily. So I guess it's a speed trail-oriented map. We'll just have to see.
But yeah. Oh, it looks like... Okay, what's going on? There we go. Basic Mimey finding the first drop. This is what I was talking about. I was worried about that, really. Not to mention, Shoko Azak is lower than like everyone in Thailand right now.
Yeah,
so everyone lower in Ireland right now. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
I am confused. I'm so confused right now. But yeah, Ireland having a solid 99.8 average on everyone. Thailand is on the lower end. In fact, Shoko dropping some 200s. That is not a good sign.
Seems like this part here is not, giving Shokoha a good time. Especially the trails, in my opinion. I tried this map before, and god, the trails in this map is not forgiving at all. It's so easy to drop. And it seems like Shokoha is the receiving end of the stick right here. And Nightcall finding a drop right there.
I was afraid that was gonna happen to one of the Ireland players. But look at this.
Shoko traded it back!
Shoko trades it! That is so surprising, but not to mention, these graces and rolls have really been difficult. But Fresky's really trying to keep it closer to Thailand. But Ireland only having one miss is really gonna help. Not to mention, Nightcore's accuracy is higher than both Basic Maimi and Shokoha. Very good performance. A very balanced performance from Thailand. Even though Fresky has the MVP, these long jacks and these bursts, they don't matter anymore. Ireland is just gonna snatch the first point.
Very, very good pick from Ireland straight away. And oh my god, V1 double S from Yuyet. 993k as well. And Paracosm with, you know, really good ratio as well. And Fresh Key V1 double Sing as well.
Wait, Nightcore. Wait, Ireland almost had the triple V1 double S. I just realized that.
But that 1-201 miss from both Paracosm and Nightcore, just, you know, unlucky, honestly.
That 50 almost gave the lead back to Thailand, actually. Like, if Paracosm got that 50, that would have definitely been a Thailand lead, but it does not matter right now. They take the lead. Ireland is in the driver's seat right now. Very good performance, very good grit from the Ireland side.
Yep. But now it is gonna be Thailand's pick. I'm thinking of maybe either LN1 or LN3 is what Thailand's gonna go for.
Yeah, not surprised. Analyze.
I was right. Analyze. Not surprising at all, since, you know, Analyze being Analyze. It's gonna be very comfortable for, you know, the likes of Shokoha and Freshkey and also Basic Maimi. That's what we
saw. Finally pronounced it right.
No, Basic Meme. We're going back to that.
No. Okay, but anyways. Very good performance from Ireland. Like, that's a very convincing win. I'm happy for them, but Thailand has really need to be very, very careful right now.
Yep. We already know how good the long note side on Thailand is. If I'm not wrong, they see the #1 in long note. And it seems like Yuyet is side reading this, as we can see from the multi chat.
Well, yeah, gotta be really careful. But then again, let's just see how they perform, really. I mean, both teams in that regard.
Yep. There we go. Let's get started, shall we?
I'm really, really curious to see how Ireland performs here. But then again, we did see the warm up and how Thailand and Ireland performed on long note picks. We're just gonna wait for Freshkey to start off. There we go. Like, see, the thing about Analysis, if I'm not mistaken, this is sort of really a mix of release and density.
Yep.
And I do think it is leaning more onto the density side, actually. Never mind. This is one of the more straightforward long note picks from what it looks. But wow, wait, Ireland having a slight lead to start, but Nightcore getting a few 200s. That is not a good look as of this moment. But it's still ridiculously close.
It's still at the beginning of the map, but yes, this map is also really sharp. We'll just have to see. Some score lead towards Thailand's side from Nightcore's slight accuracy drop down to 98%. Yeah, 98%. And finding a miss right there, solidifying it. Oh, Paracosm and Shokoha actually trading a miss.
You know what? This just having Yuyet in the FC and only 2 FCs in Thailand, very impressive work from everyone because they're really trying to keep it together. Fresky and Basic Maimi have really kept their footing. Yuyet trying to keep up, Paracosm also. But man, this advantage is clearly on the Thailand side. Good performance from everyone. The fact that 98.9 is the lowest we're going to be seeing here, very impressive work. doesn't really matter on how this ending is gonna do. I think Thailand's gonna be able to take this no matter what.
Yep. With 35,000 point and just slowly getting wider, it's going towards Thailand's side, and they will be snatching away their point.
Very impressive work from everyone, honestly.
And Freshkey
And
with the V1 double S.
but basic Miami is going to be taking the MVP off the virtue of having the best ratio in the entire lobby by a very big margin. I think Ireland's gonna have to pick Rice again.
Definitely. From what we can see, Ireland is having a third player issue regarding Ellen, as we can see from Nightcall. Not not a bad score, but compared to the rest of Thailand's team, it's just not enough to support Ireland alongside. So most likely they will be going with the Rice again, being dependent on it.
Apparently, we're just gonna have to call you yet Yeb. That's how we're supposed to call them. So I guess yeah, Yeb. That's gonna be what we're gonna call them. Okay, but now
Alrighty then.
Ireland picks Rebelio. Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yep.
They're probably gonna save BRB for the best chance, and I do think Rebelio is a good pick.
Yep, Rebelio seems like the best Rice pick currently. They will be saving their Protect Rice 5 for later on, which is, understandably so. But yeah, it seems like we will be having the same roster on both country again.
I'm really curious as to why players like Renmaz and Tanakot aren't showing up on Thailand's rosters in the Rice picks. Like, I would have thought those two would have showed up at some point, but I think something is really onto the strategy of Thailand right now. Alright, here we go. So Rebellia, this pick is fast. You gotta be really careful with what's gonna be thrown at you in this map.
Yeah,
like a lot of
starting off
mini-jacks.
with a mini-jack.
Oh, Shokoha!
Players.
Unfortunate act drop. But
Shokoha.
Yeb and Nightcore are also dropping some accuracy. So that's 2 players to 1 having low accuracies. That means Ireland's gonna have a slight disadvantage, but I think Shoko actually dropped much more than both Yeb and Nightcore, so it is gonna be an Ireland slightly. But they have to keep this consistency. Basic Miami also finding some accuracy drops. Yeb and Nightcore surpassing 2 players. Paracosm ahead of Freshkey, who's the highest in Thailand right now. This is just going to give an advantage.
99.92% as well, and Freshkey is not even having a bad accuracy as well, 99.84, but Paracosm is just showing who's the boss at this section of the map right here. The score gap is slowly going towards the island side, as we can see some act drop from the players in Ireland.
Oh my goodness. I'm honestly really scared because, like, I know anything can happen. That's an act drop from Ireland, I think. Wait, no, it's more like Thailand caught up. That's what happened. But there's still so many opportunities. It's so close right now. Ireland is... I don't know who has the lead, but these patterns are really not going to be easy. I think Ireland has a slight disadvantage because Thailand is just very well balanced.
It's flickering.
So, it's flickering a lot.
Oh, but slowly goes towards the Ireland side. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
There's still time in this map.
No, it's in Thailand side right now, I think. It's slightly onto Thailand. But if any 200s or misses happen... Oh, Paracosm finds a miss! That's gonna do it! Ireland, unfortunately, will not be able to capitalize on this pick, and I think that's going to be a break point on Thailand's side.
And with
Yeah,
the
that's
final
it.
one, oh, Freshkey.
Ooh! Freshkey and Pyrocosm trade misses. That does it. It is going to be Thailand taking this. Very unfortunate. If Paracosm did not find those two breaks, that would have been an Thailand point.
Yeah.
Sorry, that would have been an Ireland point rather. Man, am I confusing these two countries?
But still, good effort from Ireland's trying to get back the score.
Super unfortunate, but man, that it happens. It happens. They cannot be discouraged with that. That's the fact that Ireland is keeping it very close with a team like Thailand. They have to be very proud of that. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what's going to be happening. So yeah, it's gonna be LN4. Yeah, this is a very sensible pick, honestly. Man, this day has been crazy. We've seen so many instances where the lower seeded team has really put up a fight, and I'm happy to see that. Just goes to show how good many players are nowadays. Honestly makes me so proud to see everyone in this tournament be very, very competitive and all that.
Yeah, but we do see LN4 coming in now from Thailand, trying to capitalize on that third point here. And with the MP command started, let's get right into LN4, the Kairiki Bear song.
Uh-huh. And now let's look at how this is gonna. So yeah, this is 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Not the longest map, but still a lot of time gonna be put into here. So mental fatigue is gonna be a big factor here. Then again, there have been some times where Thailand has shown some holes in their gameplay, and that's really making me concerned for them. But Ireland really needs to make more statements just to ensure that they can book a victory if they would really want to.
Yeah, and starting right off, we have Scott this time coming in. And he has already dropped a few accuracy, getting a few 200 count at the beginning of the map. Going into the first Ki section, kinda, the first chorus.
Not that bad though, it's better than sorry about that. But yeah, a miss really was gonna extend the lead for Thailand. And honestly, the accuracy from Thailand's side has just been really better. Paracosm, the only one who's around that accuracy, in fact, higher than all the Thai players. It's still relatively close, actually, come to think of it. I do think Thailand's dropping some 200s as well, but Scott finding a miss is not gonna help.
Miss. It just widens the gap towards Thailand even more, getting into 20,000 now and still getting wider.
Yeah, basic Mimi having that accuracy. Same with Shokohov. Freshkey still really good as well. Everyone's really balanced, though this is a more density-oriented LN. In other words, the accuracy here would generally be higher in comparison to stuff that's more focused on release. Then again, still very impressive that they're able to hold this high of an accuracy. This map is just a gauntlet in terms of density. Like, we're seeing a lot of those, but not to mention that 2 minute and 45 second mark is going to make you fatigue if you're not careful or if you're not prepared to play maps like that. So you gotta be really careful in general.
Yeah, and we are already going into the last quarter of the map already. 35,000 points towards Thailand's side right now. Can they hold out their consistency? And with Nightcore missing again, I think that just solidifies the point for Thailand, honestly.
Oh, it definitely does. That's the seals deal. Thailand is going to be getting their next point, their third point. But if this continues, that means Ireland is going to be able to have their second ban.
And with that, yeah, that Ireland will be getting their second ban.
Harry Kosum taking the MVP of the entire lobby, 993. But man, Thailand just had 3 scores that are around that. Very consistent performance. Though if I were Ireland, I would probably ban one of the LNs actually. Second ban, not pick.
No. Yeah, man. I feel like they will be most likely banning Dark Tides, and yes, I was right. Dark Tides was so slow in my opinion when I tried it, so not surprised that they banned LN1 and instantly picking their Protect.
Yeah, that's a good choice because you're in a dire situation right now and you really have to make a pick that's good that you think would be off to your advantage. So yes, you have to pick this. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're seeing. I don't know how to pronounce this, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's Facon. Facon? I think how to pronounce it.
Oh, Facon, yeah.
Yeah, Facon is like a new substitution here. Meanwhile, Ireland having the same rights roster that we saw a while ago.
Yeah, we get to see a new face in Thailand being Facon coming in.
It's pronounced Pacon, apparently.
Ah,
or Patchon. Or Patchon, actually. I think it's Patchon. Okay, so Patchon, Basic Mimi, and Freshkey, and then on Ireland side we'll be having Yeb, Nightcore, and Paracosm. Really interested to see how everyone performs here. But it's just going to be scary because like it's a short map and there's a lot of speedy parts here.
Yep, it is 280 BPM after all. And without further ado, let's jump right into Rise 5. I'm not gonna pronounce the name, I'm just gonna say BRB.
That is true. It is BRB indeed.
Yes, it is indeed a BRB situation right here. But yeah, starting off, nothing much. Both team holding, respectable accuracy overall. Not much of a score gap yet.
Yeah, and right now, it's really fast, and I think that's helping Ireland as they save that Basic Mimi fighting a drop. This is what I'm really scared of. And right now, look at Ireland's accuracy. Look at Ireland's accuracy. 788 on Thailand's 568. Just that's a difference right there. Even though it's not that big, it's evident. And now we're approaching the LNs. I think we're gonna have a slower section in a bit, actually. Or maybe, but yeah, after this we have one fast section and a slow one. Nightcore finding a couple of 200s on the stream side. Have to be careful. And now we're approaching the slower section. This is where everyone has to really perform.
And Ireland hold onto their consistency and accuracy and count on it. with basic meme dropping at the beginning of the map, right before the 400 combo, by the way. So if Ireland did find a miss, that's just gonna straight away swing it back to Thailand. In my opinion, that or it's gonna be really, really close.
Patchon finding a 200. That's a couple of 200s at Patchon. Nightcore doing a really good job increasing it. Paracosm doing everything she can to increase that accuracy. These streams are gonna be really difficult. Minijacks and streams galore. Is this ending? This lead on Ireland side is extending. Oh my goodness. Who is going to take this?
And it seems like Ireland.
Oh, Ireland takes a second point. What is this team score from Ireland? What?
What the Paracosm with the V1 double S and
C27,
having the best
by the way.
ratio as well.
C27 by the way.
Performing this well on a very speedy Rise pick is crazy, dude.
Wow. 9-5 on Paracosm. Nightcore with 9-2 and Yeb with 9-3. What a team score. What a team score. Not to mention, Thailand did really good as well. Like, that team score would beat so many teams. But Ireland's just really putting up a big show right now. Oh yeah, it's gonna be LM2. Not surprised. Belden Wheat. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'll just say the Anatharax map. So yeah, this pick makes a lot of sense for Ireland. I would think Scott may be the one who's gonna come in. I think Scott's gonna come in here, but if Yeb is confident enough, they could potentially really stay. So yeah, I mean, we're just waiting for everyone to get ready. Rinmo's coming in for Fresh Key. This pick makes a lot of sense. Rinmo's pretty sure is a very consistent LN hybrid player. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense to put someone like Rinmo's in the roster. Having Shokoha and Basic Main, two of the best LN players in Thailand's 4DM team, definitely a good choice as well. Ireland having the same roster from the Rise is quite interesting to me, but I think it could work. Especially if they have the experience and the capabilities to play that. Yeah, we're just waiting. There we go.
There we go. MP stock command has been activated. And this is the long density pick, if I'm not wrong, since LN2 is usually LN density side of things.
And here we go. Who is going to be... I really just think Ireland is going to find some more accuracy drops in comparison to what Thailand might have. Especially with the kind of map that this is. This is Ellen release after all. But this is still at the beginning. And we're already seeing some Ellen releases.
Some 200 drop from Nightcore already.
And Yeb, actually. Both Nightcore and Yeb are sort of struggling. But luckily, it's only at the very start. Though the trend on Nightcore's side looks like it's gonna continue to drop. Like, look at that UR bar. Although it's very small, you can see it's going left and right, which indicates an instability on LN releases.
Yeah, Nightcore though has shown he's been performing really well on the Rise pick. It's just not finding the, solid state for him to be able to do well on long note picks, as we can see just more and more 200 drop coming in, down to 98% accuracy now.
And wow, these slow releases are really difficult. It would take like a miss or two from the Thai team for this lead to even come close to Ireland, but it's not gonna
That,
happen.
as you say, that basic meme.
I am sorry. I am sorry. Basic Miami finding a drop. That is not a good. That is a very bad drop. But luckily the
But yeah, nothing big as of much. We did have that one section right there, but nothing big change from either side of the team as we get into more of the technical pattern here. And
So it
small
looks
lead
like-
towards Ireland.
Yeah, these technical patterns have been really difficult for Shokoha, but Freshki and Rinmos have been keeping that accuracy afloat for Thailand. Though it's clear that Ireland has the accuracy lead right now. Paracosm with the charge, Nightcore and Yeb, not that far off, but their accuracies are higher than both Freshki and Rinmos. So that's really gonna give Thailand an advantage. But oh, that's a 200 from Nightcore. That is gonna be scary. Though
But
here's the
still,
thing.
their accuracy is still higher than that of Shokohard still.
It's easy to get a 200 in this kind of map, especially with those graces and rolls. Who has the lead right now? I cannot answer that. It's ridiculously close. Anyone can drop a miss.
Flicking. And
Oh,
God, you see
Nightcore and Paracosm fighting 2 misses. That is unfortunate. Not exactly the one that you'd want, especially if you're on the Ireland side. But man, this just tells me one thing. If Thailand finds 2 misses, this is going to go back to Ireland side really quick.
Yeah, but
Man,
it
that
seems
is
like
so
Ireland
unfortunate.
Just having the consistency game right now. All of the players in Thailand's side is just holding that accuracy back up. 99.79 from both Shokoha and Winmos, and Freshkey almost to 99.85%. As we are slowly entering the end of this map, it seems like there's no other hope for Ireland. And
You never know. You never know.
Unless they decede. Unless.
But then
But
again,
it seems like that didn't happen.
Ireland did everything they could. Let's look at the ratios, and oh my god, that would have definitely went to Ireland based on the ratios alone.
Yeah.
Like, look at the worst ratio is 154. That was the worst ratio. Man,
That's
these two
crazy
teams
on
are
the tech map.
these two teams have been amazing. Like the fact that Ireland almost took 4 points, almost took Thailand to tiebreaker. In fact, I will have to. You gotta give them props to just how well they performed, and Thailand performed really well. But man, Ireland definitely are gonna scare a lot of teams here. But wow, that was a great performance from everyone. I'm happy to see the competitive level of this tournament.
Yep, despite a valiant effort, Ireland will unfortunately lose towards Thailand, but still, this is the winner's bracket. It's just the start of the tournament. They have a loser bracket, and considering Ireland, seed 27 by the way, is able to push Thailand to actually, have them almost go into a tiebreaker on multiple occasions is scary enough already.
I agree. And yeah, that's definitely gonna make some noise in this tournament. 2 points is something that Ireland's gonna be proud, that Ireland should be proud of. Yep. Do you have anything else to say, Adam, before we end?
Honestly, nothing much other than thanks to everyone who watched this match. It was actually, really, really close on a lot of occasions on many, many maps. It could have went either way for either side of the country.
Well, yeah, I can definitely agree. But to end the stream formally, thank you so much, Adam, Adam, for the commentary. Thank you so much, Epsilon, for the stream, and Satsuko for the referee. I am Bulma Gamer PH76, one of your commentators for the day. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining us on this wonderful stream. What a great match, and I really hope to see more competitive spirit on this tournament. Thanks so much for coming once again, and see you next time.
See you next week, everybody.